Vamos a ver si ahora funciona. Bueno chicos, jugamos Genshin Impact, ya que como con Minecraft no me deja entrar en ciertos mundos, pues jugamos Genshin Impact, ¿vale? Subimos el volumen a tope. Ahí, vale. Vale, vamos a ver. Recoge herramientas. Público. Comentarios, aquí. Vale. Bueno, vamos a ver. A ver qué opina la gente. A ver si que no vamos a estar. Buenas, primo. Buenas, buenas. A ver, a ver. A ver. A ver. Vamos a ver. Primo, invita más gente al directo, porfa. Vale, chicos, a ver, vamos a estar jugando Genshin Impact, ¿vale? Y bueno, pues como Minecraft no me va, no sé por qué, jugaremos Genshin Impact, ¿vale? Así que bueno, vamos a ver. A ver, cerramos el texto y vamos a ver. La verdad es que, chicos, se avanza muchísimo en este juego, la pasada. Es un nivel 30, rango de aventura 30. Me he encontrado a la piba esta. Tengo que ir a cocinar comida. Tengo que cocinar algo porque me estoy quedando sin comida. Y como me muera y pierdo a todos los personajes, a chingar.
Swift and merciful.
Vamos a ver. A ver. Vamos a ver. Nosotros transportamos. Vale. Y bueno, vamos a ver. A ver si encontramos. Bueno. Antes de todo, voy a conectar el teclado y ratón al PC. A ver. Ahora, Flor, ¿cuánto tiempo, güey? ¿Cuánto tiempo? Un directo de Genshin Impact. Como no puedo jugar en el ordenador, porque el ordenador ya no va, o sea, va pero no va a los directos. Entonces lo que hago es directos de Genshin Impact. Básicamente es eso.
Stand with me. Let's light it up.
Si os alejaros, digo, es justo a tiempo. Gracias por lo de la vez anterior. Compraré otro lote de... Pues que ahora en el ordenador... Pues que hace tiempo que no juego mucho Roblox. Últimamente me engancho más a este juego. Roblox últimamente ya casi no entro. Pero bueno, la verdad es que tardaría bastante para llegar al 100K45. Tardaría bastante. Ya que no se puede usarlo todo el día. Pero bueno, así es mi vida. Güey. ¿Cómo que no me seas huevón? A ver, pero en cambio fue atacado inesperadamente por un grupo de monstruos y yo en pánico, dejando las tablas en el camino. Sea lo que sea, lo que haya asustado a este pobre, al pobre sobre el lugar, estoy fatal, asustado, el portero sabe el lugar exacto donde se cayeron, pero se rehúsa a volver, o sea, se nega. Quieres ir a ir, pero tengo que volver a molestarte y pedirte que vaya a recogerlas. ¿Podrías hacer eso? Claro que sí. Perdón por importunarle. Le espero aquí. Sí, es que lo tengo en el móvil, pibe. Lo tengo en el móvil. Sé que es algo que jode mucho. Lo sé. Sé que jode esto. Pero así es mi vida. Los FPS, lo sé. Voy fatal de FPS. Eso lo sé porque es que el móvil incluso va fatal también. Y tengo un poco de lag, pero muy poco. La verdad es que voy con bastante lag. No veo ni el mapa, chico. O sea, flipa. Al jugar este juego flipa. Voy a quitar menos más veces una cosa. Y voy a ir al directo, ¿vale? Y voy a poner el chat directamente. A ver.
The criteria for certificate exams are straightforward enough.
Y
What it
sinceramente
really
estoy
comes
con
down to
datos.
is
Nada
whether you are
más.
willing to put in the time. If you study and practice, then it's really not all that difficult.
Vale, sí que estoy con datos. Por eso digo que no voy a poder ver los... No, por eso voy tan mal de FPS. Por eso lo digo. Seguiré mirando el texto. Lo tengo aquí delante. Pero bueno. A ver cómo vamos. Calidad a tope. O sea, se ve bien, pero el problema es que va petado. Va con muchísimo lag. Vamos a ver. Pues sí, voy fatal de FPS. A ver. A ver.
If
Sinceramente
the
no sé
Arataki
los...
gang stirs up any trouble, I'll drag every last one of them back to apologize.
Mira que yo voy con muy poco lag. Porque se ve que voy fatal de FPS en el directo. O sea, a veces va muy rápido y a veces va lento. Y eso no mola. Eso no mola nada. A ver. Tengo que intentar encontrar... Voy a tardar un chingo, chicos. Me suena el ascensor. Y cuando me subo, me subiré al techo. Para luego subir otra vez. A ver. Vamos a ver. Nos teletransportamos ahí. Y a ver. Vamos a ver. Vale, vamos a ver. Y se desvaneció la lagartija. Un cofre. Un cofre que me servirá de mucho, pero bueno.
Every little bit counts.
Voy con muchísimo más, sí. A ver. A ver.
Our bond is strong.
Vamos a follarte. Mira, vamos a follar.
Let's light it up. Stand with me. Teamwork is dreamwork. Ow. Ugh.
Vamos a ver, quito.
Let's light it up. Yeah. I'm going in. Off we go.
A ver quién hay. Vamos a ver quién hay. A ver. Vamos a ver. Como con el wifi voy fatal, porque yo, como visteis antes se me petó, pues voy a usar datos, ¿vale? Ahora los directos van a ir un poco petados, pero que podremos poder hacer directo. Dale, perfecto. Vamos a ver. Bueno, chicos, estoy con auriculares Bluetooth, así que se verá aún peor, ¿eh? O sea, es por eso ha petado. A ver. Ahora vuelvo, chicos, voy por comida, ¿vale? A ver, voy a preparar el siguiente encargo y voy a comer algo. Vale, ahora vuelvo. Ya estamos aquí, chicos. Ya ha vuelto. No había dicho nada, nada. No. Volvemos, me preparo un bol de cereales con leche. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver.
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your sister would have sided with the abyss.
¿Estás bien? Paimon no se imaginaba que tu hermana estaría del lado del abismo. Aún no puedo creerlo.
Keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right?
Mientras las cosas se pongan difíciles no podemos quedarnos de brazos cruzados. ¿Cierto?
She said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bet, and we won't find out what this
No sabemos
journey
lo que es
is
nuestro
or where it
viaje.
will end unless we keep going.
Haces Spider-Man. Como era de esperar.
Then Paimon will be sure to keep up the good work.
Entonces Spider-Man seguirá haciendo buen trabajo.
Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey... Oh, you mean the god that took your sister away in the first place?
Vale, susto. Ahora tengo datos limitados, no importa. ¿Te refieres a esa divinidad? Lo que lo separó al inicio.
You're right. After
Tienes
all,
razón, después de
everything that
todo,
followed,
él se
all
alborotó.
this confusion,
Pues
it all started
así
with her.
desapareció. Entre estas respuestas de ella, le daré una lección que nunca olvidaré.
Yeah, Paimon bets she's the key to understanding this whole mystery.
Si Paimon cree, sí, Paimon está segura de que ella es la clave para resolver este misterio.
Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Ill Archons. So, next...
Bien, hasta ahora hemos descartado 2 dioses, Cortés y Geo. Así que para Emo, a ver si me visita la corte electro.
Paimon doesn't think we can simply
No sería
walk
tan
into
fácil,
Inazuma.
¿no?
Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance?
Tengo a alguien en mente.
Oh, Paimon thought of someone already. Atsuko in Lea Harbor. She's from Inazuma.
Paimon pensó que a uno, que ella pensó que alguien astuco de la de Liwe. Ella viene de Inazuma.
Let's see what she has to say.
Vamos a preguntarle. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver. A ver, ¿dónde está? Ahora está la de punto de retrete de transporte.
You can't beat the atmosphere here in Beaver.
Nos teletransportamos otra vez. ¿Cómo están estos cereales? Paramos. Y volvemos. Voy con bastante lag. Mal, pero no sé mucho.
Oh, hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local.
Oh, hola, quiero decir, encantada, ¿verdad? Suspira. Todavía estoy aprendiendo a hablar como una lugareña.
Is there anything I can help you with?
¿Puedo enseñar algo?
We wanted to ask, how do
Queremos
we get into
preguntarte,
Inazuma?
cómo llegamos a Inazuma.
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well,
Oh,
there is a way.
sí, si os vinieron, bueno, hay una manera.
Great! We came to the right person.
No es la persona
But the
correcta.
chance of success
La probabilidad de
is
éxito,
incredibly small.
Dios, tremenda petada. La probabilidad de éxito es increíblemente pequeña.
Incredibly small. Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
Increíblemente pequeña. Entonces, ¿cómo sois de Inazuma para
It was
empezar?
in leaving
O
Inazuma
dejar Inazuma.
that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was.
Al dejar Inazuma fue descubrir lo peligroso es este método.
All I had to rely on was a
Estoy
little wooden
defendiendo una
raft that I'd
pequeña
put
balsa de
together
madera
myself.
que construí
There
yo
was a
misma.
storm raging ahead of me,
Frente a mí una tabla de
and my
tempestad
pursuers
furiosa
were close on my tail.
y detrás mis perseguidores.
After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out.
Vale. Al escapar de sus garras, floté en mar abierto durante no sé cuántos días. Mi comida y suministro de agua dulce se acabaron pronto. En ese momento pensé que había llegado mi hora. Mi vista se nubló y perdí el conocimiento.
But, to
Pero
my
para mi
surprise,
sorpresa,
my
mi
journey
viaje
didn't end
no
there.
terminó allí.
Or to put it
O dicho
another
de otra
way,
forma,
a new
fue un
beginning
nuevo
found
inicio.
me.
¿Añadiste algo?
That's
Así
right.
es.
I
Escapé
escaped by the skin of
de
my
la muerte
teeth.
pero
The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
así es. Escapé de la muerte por un pelo. Y el hecho de que esté viva, de que viva para contarlo, debe ser una señal de los dioses que me están cuidando.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
¿Qué viaje tan horrible? ¿Por qué dejaste en una zona sabiendo que era tan peligroso?
Well, because
Bueno,
everything
ahí
is
todo es
just too
demasiado
restrictive over
restringido.
there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Bueno, allí todo está demasiado restringido, la atmósfera es relajante. La comisión Kaiju somete a todos los que entran o salen de la nación a un largo proceso de aprobación. Y sentí que aquel no era mi lugar.
Kanjo Commission?
¿Cómo
What's
comisión
that?
Kanju? ¿Qué es eso?
Along
O
with the
sea,
other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liu Echising.
Mira, que me pedan pulmón. Ellos, junto a los otros de las comisiones, supervisan todo en una zona. Por lo general, nos referimos a ellos colectivamente como el trinubitario. Podría decirse que, como las 8 industrias, bajo la jurisdicción de las 7 estrellas de Liu.
One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering in Azuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival.
Una de las obligaciones... Joder, qué suelto, coño. Una de las obligaciones de la comisión Kanjo es llevar a cabo rigurosos controles de identidad a todas las personas que entran o salen de Inazuma. Todos los forasteros son atendidos de forma centralizada en Ryoto a su llegada.
Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the
Mientras tanto,
Biden
en la
Shogun's...
comisión...
It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this.
Bueno,
But after spending so long
entonces
under that
algo
oppressive
mal de
atmosphere,
nevar,
I begin
que
to
después
lose
de
all
no
hope for
pensar
the
tanto
future.
tiempo bajo la atmósfera opresiva, comencé a perder toda la esperanza del futuro.
What I mean to say
Es
is,
decir, a menos que tengas
unless you
una razón
have an extremely compelling
mucho
reason to
peso para
go to
Inazuma,
Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there.
quizás deberían abandonar sus planes de ir. Tengo una razón para esto.
You should know
Debes saber
that
que
the
el mar
sea
cerrado
around
de Inazuma
Inazuma is
está envuelto de
engulfed in a
tempestad
perpetual
eterna.
tempest of wind
Aun
and rain.
suponiendo
Supposing you
que
survived that,
sobrevivan a
you would
eso,
still need to get
tendrán
past the
que dejar
samurai
atrás
guards
a
that enforce the Sekoku Decree,
samuráis
the
que
closed
hacen
nation
cumplir
policy of
de
Inazuma.
decreto cierre las fronteras.
And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd
Incluso
still
si
have to
logran
produce the necessary
sortear
documentation at the
todos
Rito
esos
Center
obstáculos,
for processing
tendrán que
Outlanders.
tramitar la documentación
Otherwise,
necesaria a
you'd
Reddit,
be kicked out
así
immediately.
es que donde se atienden los forasteros, de lo contrario serán expulsados de inmediato.
Seems
Hostia,
like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
¿no?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most
Es
Outlanders
solo
would
un
be
puerto
unable
donde
to
se
acquire the
garantiza el
documentation needed.
suministro de bienes y el flujo de información a la isla. La mayoría de los forasteros no podrán adquirir documentación necesaria.
But if you really are set on
Pero si
going,
realmente están
there is one
decididos
thing you could try.
a seguir adelante, hay algo que podrían intentar. La idea de hacer una balsa es un poco peligrosa. Además, Paimon no está solamente de la manera más marearia.
That's not what I meant.
Marearia.
You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if they
No
have
me
some
refiero a
way of
eso.
getting you to Inazuma.
Podrían preguntarle a
They're well
alguien
known
que,
in Liyue.
de la flota Crux Meridian si tiene alguna forma de llevarlos a Inazuma. Son muy conocidos en Liyue.
Voyaging far and wide has
Gracias
made them a
a los viajes
well-traveled
en la
group with a
tripulación
wide range of
de
experiences.
Trotamundos,
They may just know how to break through
con
the
mucha
storm.
experiencia, quizás sepan cómo atravesar la tormenta.
You're right.
Es verdad, si fuera Beidou, llegaría, yo sabría hacer. Su tripulación es bastante fuerte.
But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
Bruto sí aceptaría el riesgo. Démoslo.
The Alcor is the
El
flagship of the
actor de
Crux
la
fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guidonstone Forest on a supply run.
es el buque
This
insignia de
might be your best
Crux
chance.
Meridian. Escuché atentamente que está anclado cerca del bosque de piedra de Guanyu para reunir provisiones. Esta es su mejor oportunidad.
Then there's no time to
¿Qué
lose.
están
Let's go
esperando?
find
Vamos a
Captain
buscar a Beidou ahora mismo. Vale. Y se desvaneció. Bueno, Tenemos que ir. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver. O sea, tenemos que ir a una zona en barco, pero justamente para llegar a este barco necesitamos un chingo de tiempo. Uy, eso debe ser mucho. Subimos al más alto. Vamos a ver. Tengo que llegar aquí. A ver. A ver.
Oh, if it isn't the traveler in Paimon.
Pero soy sí, Paimon.
I knew you guys would come.
Sabía que vendríais.
Paimon.
Paimon. Que es tan
Fascinating
fascinante.
being.
Ambos
You
dependen
two give
no
off
solo
not only the
de la
essence
fuerza
of
de
wind and
contárseme de la
earth, but
tierra,
also of...
sino también sí, de
Yes.
las estrellas.
Huh? The
La
fragrance
fragancia
of
de
what
todo.
now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
La ausencia de que esté cumplido es más extraño que Paimon no haya escuchado
Pay it no
jamás.
heed. I mean only to say I
No
am
importa,
certain that it
seguro,
is by
solo quiero
fate,
decir que
not
estoy
chance
seguro
alone, that we
de
should meet.
que
And
es
that
por el
gives our
destino
encounter meaning.
que no por casualidad. por lo que debimos encontrarnos y eso le da sentido a nuestro encuentro. Este tipo de
You're
guardias de
not
la
far
sombra,
off, but they go by a different
algo
name in
parecido,
Inazuma.
pero tiene un nombre diferente en Inazuma.
I prefer
Pero prefiero otro
other
tipo de
means of entertainment.
entretenimientos.
This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it be romantically responsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
En este hermoso navío impulsado por la brisa marina, sería un crimen irresponsable no elogiarlo con nuestros versos. Con unos versos.
Oh, I can't argue with that.
De acuerdo.
Okay then. Once the
Cuando
clash is
comience
underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Tendréis que la oportunidad de mostrar vuestros dotes.
Only if the mood takes me, of course.
Si sois
Poetry for
realmente
poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
me inspira, por supuesto, la poesía por encargo no suele tener ningún sentido.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily.
Pero es una oportunidad única para no desaprovechar. Especialmente si participas en ese gran héroe. Un momento, el torneo Cruz. Nosotros venimos por curiosidad. ¿A qué te refieres con gran héroe? ¿Acaso no estáis para inscribiros?
You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there? I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you.
Todo el mundo ha oído hablar de vuestras proezas.
Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision.
Una visión.
Otherwise, things get a little
Es tener una visión, no pueden participar. Una visión. Quienes tienen una visión no pueden participar. De lo contrario sería demasiado fácil. No tengo una visión, pero...
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
Como moscas en la miel. Pero no venimos a participar.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after.
Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Una visión sin dueño.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Aún no lo sabemos, pero mi intuición dice que mientras permanezca en este mundo, es posible que otra persona pueda heredar la visión.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's got to be an individual of exceptional strength and talent.
Debe ser alguien de una fuerza y un talento excepcionales.
Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again.
Y esta vez, para intentar que alguien... Y esta vez, para que una visión se ilumine de nuevo.
So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Es pareceros con una. No
Yeah,
necesito nada.
we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You
¿Quiere ir
want
a ese
to go
lugar?
there?
Well, why didn't you say so?
¿Qué me
Inazuma,
das?
no sweat.
¿Por qué no lo dijiste antes, Inazuma? No hay problema.
In that case,
Si
if
gané
you
ese
win the
torneo,
tournament,
pues
I'll give you a
busco el premio,
choice.
una edición
Matchless
de
Vision
Inazuma.
or a ticket to
Eso
Inazuma
fue
worth...
fácil.
You just want him to
Lo
take
único
part in
que
your tournament.
quieres que Foxy participe en tu torneo.
What's wrong
Pues
with
los
that?
jueces no están
The
bien
more
puestos, ¿no?
talent we have, the
Cuantos
better the
más
tournament will
participantes,
be.
mejor.
I couldn't let a
Además,
competitor like you fall through the net.
interesado en ver cómo os desenvolvéis.
What are we gonna do?
¿Qué vienes a ver?
Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to
Que
Inazuma,
no
huh?
Great. Then let's get you signed up.
Podéis
Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone
inscribiros.
Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
A ver. Vale. Pues inscribiros la ubicación. El torneo es en bosque. El bosque de piedra Gayun. En calle C. Servidor iremos enseguida.
It seems like it will only be a matter
Parece
of
que
time
necesito
before
un
the
poco
answer
más
is
de tiempo
revealed.
para obtener mi respuesta. Uy, turbio, esto tiene mala pinta. Esto tiene muy mala pinta. Nos teletransportamos otra vez. Vamos a ver. Bueno. Voy a 2 FPS, pero bueno. Con mis cereales.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against?
Vamos a ver. Vamos.
Is this an answer from this world? One with my blade.
Let's light it up. Adventure time.
But how? Submit for judgment.
Lightning purified. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up. Let's light it up.
With the wind!
¿Qué coño lo haces? Hostia, si es posible, tío. se puede hacer eso. ¿No? Bueno, otro y a ver. Vamos a ver.
Hello, are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
¿Y estás aquí para competir en el torneo Crux?
You bet I am.
Por supuesto, ya
Have you put your names down yet?
Solo queríamos ir primero.
Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part.
No permite un apunte. Se apunte cualquiera.
The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability.
De tus habilidades de
Anyone who
combate.
turns up for show over
Si
skill
alguien
is gonna get their
se
butt
solo
handed to
para
them.
arreglar, le darán una buena tunda.
Nobody wants to see that, right?
Nadie quiere ver eso, ¿no crees?
Yeah, we heard a
Sí,
rule
ya
about
sabemos que
that.
hemos escuchado esa norma.
Paimon
Paimon
wondering,
pregunta,
are you
¿eres
a
un usuario
renowned
de
fighter?
nombre?
Me? Only a
Yo soy
former
un antiguo
runner-up in the Suhu Rock
subcampeón
Freestyle
de
Combat
competición
Summit.
de lucha
Oh
libre
yeah.
de Peñasco Chichu. Competición de lucha libre.
Ah,
Ese no es un
doesn't
torneo
sound like the
muy
most official.
oficial.
What? You?
¿Cómo? Tontería.
Nonsense. Have
Debajo
you
de
been
la
living under a
piedra.
rock?
Este es un
It's been going on for
torneo que lleva
years. There were plenty
celebrándose
of competitors when I took part.
hace muchos lleva años celebrándose. Había muchos contendientes cuando yo participé.
Not to mention, I've helped the
Por no
Millivith catch
mencionar que
treasure
una
hoarders
vez ayudé
before.
a Germanda
There
a
were two of them
capturar
trying to
ladrones
escape.
tesoros
I soon
y
sorted
ellos
them
me
out.
dijeron ellos que querían escapar, pero rápidamente me encargué de ellos.
They tried to sneak past me under the cover of
Intentaron huir de mí
darkness.
aprovechando
know what hit 'em.
la oscuridad de la noche. Ni siquiera vieron venir el golpe.
I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's
Recibí un
face and
gancho
sent
de
him flying. Then the big guy
izquierda en
pulled
la
out a
cara.
knife.
Al más delgado de ellos lo mandé volando. Entonces el grande sacó un cuchillo.
I stood my ground, of
Se
course.
me mantuve
Roundhouse kick
firme,
sent the blade
por
hurtling into a
supuesto,
beam
con una
above
patada
us.
giratoria clavé su arma en una viga que había encima de nosotros. Qué peligroso.
I
No
told you.
dije ni
Unarmed,
iba,
outnumbered 2 to
no iba
1, but I
armado.
still got the upper
Eran
hand.
2 contra 1 y aún así conseguí vencerlos.
I'm not saying I came out
No
completely
digo
unscathed,
que
of course.
saliera
But the
totalmente
fact
ileso.
remains that I did
Pero
manage to
el
subdue the both of
hecho
them
es que
and hand them
logré
over to the Millivith.
contenerlos
I
a
received
los
quite the
dos
commendation.
y entregué a la Germanda. Messi elogiaron mi hazaña.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work.
Gracias por la información.
Alright, we're gonna...
I'll see you in the arena.
Nos ven en
But
la
I don't plan
arena.
on losing to a pair of
Pero,
children anytime soon.
pero que sepan que no pienso perder contra dos niñas como ustedes. ¿La que le llaman niño? A ver.
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us.
Sí, no es mejor que un combate de verdad para afinar tus propias habilidades. Es lo que nos enseñó nuestro maestro.
But this tournament is more than just a
Pero
chance to
este
put
torneo es más
training
una
into
oportunidad para
practice.
poner en práctica
It's also a
todo
chance
lo
for
que
us to
hemos
obtain the
entrenado. También
masterless
es la
vision.
oportunidad de ganar, conseguir la visión sin dueño.
Exactly.
Exacto.
With a vision,
Con
we'd
una
quickly
visión,
become our master's
con una
top
visión
students.
serán pronto ser los preferidos de nuestro maestro.
This master of yours must
Es
be
maestro
pretty
suyo y es
incredible,
increíble,
huh?
¿no?
Are they
Es
someone...
famoso.
Famous. He's the
Sí, es
founder of the
famoso.
Lingshan
Es el
clan,
fundador de
and his
Jin
skills are
en Genshin.
unparalleled. Liang
En
and I are
Genshin.
both proud disciples of him.
Genshin. Bueno, no sé japonés. Sus habilidades son incomparables. Liang y yo somos dos orgullosos discípulos suyos. No me suena.
You probably
No me
wouldn't have heard
extraña,
of
¿no?
him. It was
Pero
founded
ya
quite
sabrá
recently.
hablar de él. Se
The
fundó
clan is nowhere
muy
near as
poco.
famous as the master
En
himself
realidad, el
anyway.
clan no es tan famoso como nuestro maestro.
He's got to be a
Un gran
grand
maestro
master or
y
something.
creador de
He's
muchos
created
tipos de
many
artes
different
marciales.
styles of kung fu,
Cor-
and countless other clans have
controlaba
borrowed
los clanes
extensively from him.
Han aprendido de él.
To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a
En
special
clan
technique
Xinjiang,
known as
el
force
clan
dispersal.
Lingshan enseña una técnica especial llamada dispersión de fuerza.
Force dispersal? very
expresión de
cool.
fuerza.
It's a type of
Es
breathing
un ejercicio de
exercise where you can
respiración
train
que
yourself to
sirve
harness the
para
energy
entrenar
around
nuestro
you
manejo,
and neutralize
el manejo
attacks
de nuestra
without
energía,
moving an inch.
neutralizar ataques sin necesidad de moverse un centímetro.
For example, our
Por
master can
ejemplo,
use it to alter the
nuestro
path
maestro
of
usa
an
para desviar
attacking fist,
puñetazos o
or
alertar
change the
a
direction
la
of an incoming
trayectoria
stone,
de una
all
piedra
without
lanzada
breaking a
contra él.
sweat.
Todo sin sudar ni una gota.
One time, he sent a
Una
challenger
vez,
flying into
hasta
the air without lifting a
lanzó
finger.
por los aires un contendiente sin mover un dedo. ¿Eso es posible?
It sure is,
Por
but it's
supuesto.
extremely
Pero
difficult to
entrenar esa
cultivate
habilidad
this
es
ability.
bastante difícil.
We've been
Nosotros
training for
llevamos
ages
mucho
and
tiempo
we're still getting to
con ello y
grips
ni
with the
siquiera
very
dominamos
basics.
lo más
No,
básico.
no,
Aún
we
estamos
could use it
lejos de
proficient yet.
usarla con maestría.
We're clearly not that
Hostia.
naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist
Realmente
by now.
no tenemos
If we don't start making
tanto
progress
talento, de lo
soon,
contrario,
we'll probably run
al
out of
menos
money
ya
to pay the
habríamos
tuition fees and still have
captado
nothing to
más,
show for all
con
our
más
training.
exponencial. Si no mejoramos pronto, que nos quedaremos sin dinero para pagar el curso y sin nada con que demostrar lo que hemos aprendido.
There's a tuition fee?
¿Pagaron el curso?
Of course. This is a
Creo que
grand
sí.
master
El
we're
grito de
talking
que
about
estamos
here.
hablando de
He
un
doesn't
gran
have time to
maestro.
waste. If you want
Siempre está muy
face-to-face training,
ocupado. Si
you've got to show
quieres,
you're sincere
si
about it.
quieres que sea personal, tendrás que demostrar que te lo tomas en serio.
But here we
Pero aquí
are,
nos
having
tienes
trained under him
todo este
directly
tiempo
all this time
entrenándome y
without
no
even
hemos
a hint of
mejorado ni lo
improvement.
más mínimo.
Master is
El
getting
maestro se le estará
increasingly
agotando cada
impatient
vez más
with
la
us.
paciencia con nosotros.
Recently, though, we heard that a
Pero
vision
hace
bearer
poco
joined the
escuchamos
Guhua
un
clan and
portador
made
de
pretty much
visiones que se unió
instant
al clan
progress in their training.
Guhua. Y en muy poco tiempo, pues... Perdón chicos, tengo mucho sueño. Bueno, en muy poco tiempo progreso enormemente de su entrenamiento.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision
Así que
too,
podemos
maybe we
hacernos
can finally make our
una
master
visión, tal
proud.
vez podamos hacer que el maestro no se sienta orgulloso. Quizá haya una razón para que no puedan dominar esa técnica.
Well, we have to try
Bueno,
something
tenemos que
new.
probar algo
Otherwise, we're
nuevo.
stuck in
Si
the
no
same situation.
entrenamos, si no estaremos atrapados en la misma situación.
Exactly. It can't
Excepto
hurt to
probar
try.
no hace un
And if it
daño.
turns out it does work,
Si
the Ling
resulta
Shan clan will go down in
funciona,
history.
el clan Genshin pasará los anales de la historia.
Folks will come from far and wide. Heck,
La
we
gente
could
de
even
todas
become the
partes
dominant martial arts
vendrá
clan in
con
all of
nosotros.
Liyue.
Hasta podremos convertirnos en el clan de artes marciales dominante de todo Liyue. Bueno, eso era aquí.
See you in the arena.
Nos vemos en la arena. Vale. Vamos a comer un poquito de cereales. Y solamente les puedo mirar uno.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the
Hay
Crux
muchos
Clash too?
también aquí de torneo Cruz.
If so, seems I found myself
Si es
another
así, yo
new
veo que tengo
adversary.
otro nuevo adversario.
So you're also here for
Entonces,
the
¿quién me
tournament?
You
participarás?
better believe it.
Pues claro, no estaría
I
aquí
wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk
si no
away as
pensara
champion.
en que puedo salir con el título de campeón.
For me, obtaining a
Para
vision
mí
is the
conseguir una
final
visión
and most
es
important
una
piece
última pieza.
in the puzzle that is my life.
¿Qué pedo? Estamos... ¿Soy yo o el personaje está...? ¿Qué pedo? Estoy literalmente soltando chispas de agua. What the fuck? Para mí conseguir una visión es la última pieza. De los más importantes de la recompensa que es mi vida. ¿Quieres ser un héroe?
No. It's not about what I want to do.
Quiero
This is
ser
about who I want to be. I am looking to become a
quién
perfect
quiero
person.
ser Busco convertirme en una persona perfecta.
I know how that sounds,
Pero
but let me explain.
sé que suena un poco
I've
extraño,
lived a
pero
successful
dejo de
life
que
so
he vivido
far
una vida
without any
bastante
setbacks.
de éxito. Una vida de bastante éxito, sin ninguna
I've
complicación.
passed every
He
exam I've
aprendido
taken, enjoyed
los
numerous
exámenes
successful business
en los que
ventures,
me he presentado.
and
Disfruto
seem to
muchísimos
get on with
éxitos
just about everyone
empresariales,
socially.
incluso me llevo bien con todo el mundo.
In most people's
Para la
eyes,
mayoría de
I
gente,
am
yo soy
already
la
the
encarnación
very
de la
embodiment of
perfección.
the perfect person.
Aunque por
Though,
supuesto
of
no dejo
course,
de los
I'd never let the praise
los
get to my
elogios
head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet.
se me suena la
Because
cabeza.
there's one thing
Sí que aún
I'm
no
still
he
missing.
alcanzado ese punto, porque me falta una cosa,
A vision.
una visión.
You have so much
Y
self-confidence.
sí que confías en ti mismo. ¿Tienes experiencia en torneos?
That's not important. I have
No,
a
eso no es
contact in the
importante.
Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf.
En representación me ayuda a hacerlo todo.
I've also brought along a bit of
Yo
an
también
entourage for moral support.
he
It's such a
traído conmigo
blessing, really,
a
to
mi
have so
séquito
many good
para que
friends
me
in my neighborhood.
exponga, para que me apoye moral. Es una suerte tener amigos tan buenos alrededor.
Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice,
Además
concentrating
de
mostly
participar
on rare
durante
and
muchos
esoteric styles of Kung Fu.
entrenamientos en los que
As a high achiever
descubres
by
artes
nature,
marciales
I'm confident
más
I've done enough
extraños
to
y
guarantee my victory in this
toqueros.
tournament.
Como alguien de éxito, estoy seguro de haber hecho suficiente para garantizar mi victoria en este torneo. Seguro que sí.
I seem
Pues
to have
Dios,
gained
consigo
another
otro
fan.
jugador más.
Don't let my
Pero
aura
no te sientas
overwhelm you,
abrumado
though.
por
You'll
mi
need your wits
presencia.
about
Hoy no
you today.
sabes bajar, hoy no debes bajar la guardia.
Now then, if you
Eso
don't
no
mind,
importa.
I need to
Tengo
finish
que
my
terminar algunos
pre-competition
preparativos
routine.
antes del torneo.
It's not too long now
Para
before
que
you'll get
quede
to
un
see me
poco
in
para
action.
me veas en acción. Interesante. La verdad,
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average.
A ver.
Seems like
En
we've got a
resumen,
pretty
nos
good chance of winning this thing.
parece
Come on, let's go sign up.
vamos a inscribirnos. Pues dale. Perfecto. ¿Dónde se inscribe?
Chase the Village Arm Wrestling Champion, huh? Alright, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name?
No, Foxy.
Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god? Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts...
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, it's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' defeats as part of the sign-up process.
A ver, partir solo es una formalidad, pero debe mantener el registro de los logros competidores como parte del proceso de inscripción.
So far, I've got defeated the ancient god of style, so that's one. Do you have any others?
El dios antiguo, algo más. He salvado a Irving.
Yeah. Also, don't forget to mention that the previous battles include, but are not limited to.
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like this. I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest.
A ver. Bueno, nadie se pensaba que participarías en un torneo ese, como este. Para ser honesta, ni yo misma puedo creerlo.
Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin.
En fin, las rondas clasificatorias están a punto de empezar. Te dejo para que puedas prepararte.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one.
Los elementos sin ellos.
So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid it. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right? Alright, it's showtime! You got this!
Pues ahora es hora del espectáculo. Tú puedes.
You seem like you're raring to go.
Parece que
Are you ready to compete?
¿Estás listo para combate? Sí.
Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Síganme a la arena.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about? How am I supposed to win now?
Vale, primero derrotado.
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
Vale.
I knew I wouldn't. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if...
Well, I've fought my fair share of... So, come on.
All right.
You
fought
well. You know... And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right? So, I'm putting...
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
To be fair...
Alright, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about. We're finally here, folks. The real show...
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not... Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
Alright, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member.
Vamos a empezar el torneo.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Relax. My guy's at the top of his game. He ain't gonna lose.
Okay, follow me.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
Dale, qué rápido. ¡Estoy mamado! Dios, flipen.
Sweating all over. It's a good feeling.
A ver, se me queda en pantalla negra, se me ha bugueado. Me estoy sudando a rondales. Qué bien se siente.
Congratulations.
Fue derrotado por el mejor. Debo entrenar más duro. También he hecho duro.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said you're strong enough. You're your chance. But mine? I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body.
Al final perdí el interés. No puedes depender de una visión. Como si puedes depender de tu propio cuerpo.
I've fought and won against vision bearers before.
Ya he vencido
the power they have was given to them by the gods.
Los dioses les dieron su poder, pero no los envidio. ¿Quieres decir que conseguiste para tener visión?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So,
wow! Now that...
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be...
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick. So don't get too cocky.
There he goes. little.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. I myself was eliminated in the 3rd round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen...
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh, alright then. Hope your buddy makes a swift...
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely...
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was...
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring...
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we...
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves it. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
A ver. ¿Dónde debemos ir? O sea, ahora me tengo que ir al quinto pino, ¿no? Joder. Me teletransporto allí. Bueno. A ver.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter.
A ver. Ahora que estamos solos, iré directo al grano.
You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element,
no solo uno, sino
but
varios, ¿no es cierto? Así que ya lo sabes.
I knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right.
Sí,
If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some, if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds,
No tiene ningún sentido realmente que
My humble abilities
mis
are
humildes
negligible
habilidades no
compared to
son
your
nada
incredible
comparadas con tus
feats.
increíbles
To think a
hazañas.
human could
Un
wield
humano
the
puede controlar
elements without a
los
vision,
elementos sin una visión.
and not to
No
mention your
mencionar
incredibly
que
complex
tu
scent,
olor tan
like
complejo
that
es
of some
como el de una
mysterious
criatura
being.
misteriosa.
Hey, stop evaluating
No
us based on
juzgues
our smell. It's weird.
no nos juzgues por nuestro olor.
Could you perchance
¿Podrás
enlighten me as to
contarme
how you
cómo
managed to obtain your
desarrollamos
combined
los
elemental
elementos?
abilities?
¿Podrás unos
Extraordinary. So then, might I be
principios
so
sería
bold as to
conocer?
inquire how exactly it is that you learn to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told him whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all...
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange. Now then, let's test your skills. Shall we?
Windblade!
Again. All right, my turn.
Swift and merciful. Spirit Blade, attack!
Vale, venga. Pues ese lag me está haciendo perder. Me está haciendo perder.
Looking for a fight?
A touch of frost. After all that training. Windblade.
we go. Let's light it up. Let's light it up. Yeah. I'm going in. Stand with me.
Alright. A ver. Vale. Tu. Alright. Vale. A ver, ¿cuánto comida tenemos?
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you. Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding... So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably, sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro-Archon now doubt these criteria? Or, not to mention, with no new Electro-Visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like...
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel.
Hasta donde yo sé, esta corte además ansia la eternidad y hace su voluntad considerar que los otros piensen o sientan. Los contratos de Liu benefician a sus representantes, pero ella obtiene
It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro-Archon before? With time, we will change, but the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Bueno, sí, casi toda tu pelea.
Oh, right. We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all
De
about
la charla de la habilidad.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
Si no tienen otros asuntos, podemos volver juntos.
Very well. Let's go.
No. Buenas.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash. We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at long last, the two finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation knows no bounds. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Lira's Traveling Hero!
Wow!
I've been waiting for this! I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't... Come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
A ver. Turbio. Uf. Uy. Algo mal, ya no estará.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision...
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
¿Qué raza sentía se atrevía a desafiar a Getón?
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then.
Del asunto, por tengo mucho sueño, chicos.
I'll stay here and try to offer some
Ya me
explanation
quedaré aquí
to all the
para dar
spectators
una
that came to see the match.
explicación. Espectadores que vinieron a ver la
If you
pelea.
would, please come with
Si no es
me.
mucho molestia, acompáñame, Foxy.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Perdemos una isla, ¿dónde habrá ido?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Que los vientos se aproximan. Foxy tiene un lag de cojones.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there we can continue our search for clues.
¿Dónde es que me ha entrado el modo multijugador? Qué susto. ¿Eh?
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there we can continue our search for clues.
Vale, perfecto.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
No escape.
Disappear! Windblade!
Prepare yourself. No escape.
Windblade!
Leaving so soon. Can't run from death.
Okay.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
No me da tiempo, hay muchísimo lag, chicos. Arriba, a ver si sigo.
Get them!
Justo a tiempo.
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Están aquí. Están ahí. A ver si tardan en llegar.
Enough! I got careless.
You're open! With the wind!
Wind blade. Free, you're open. What? Wind blade.
A ver. A ver este man, ¿qué quieres?
You caught up with me? How is that possible?
Tengo una foto ya.
I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision. Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely, speed.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision, so... Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow, you still managed to catch up to me.
El vencedor de planea todo. Pero de alguna forma se nos arreglan para atraparme. Ya no tienes que poder entregar una visión.
After all I went through to get it, I think not.
Jamás. Si resistes, habrá consecuencias.
Really?
Fine.
But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Ladrón enfrente de hierro al rojo vivo. Oye, no es necesario llegar a ser extremos, ¿o sí?
I never would have
No
guessed you could be so
conseguí
cruel.
serían tan crueles.
If this is where talking gets me, then forget it.
Esto,
I'll risk a
si no
fight.
esto consigo, hablando ya no quiero perder más tiempo, me arriesgaré a luchar. Fácil. Re fácil. Vaya mano. Me pido más de 18.
Disappear!
Re fácil.
No, no. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms
Ha
near.
perseverado hasta el final, ¿verdad?
Yet still the gods
Ahora
do
que la
not
muerte
bestow
se
their favor
acerca,
upon him.
los dioses siguen sin otorgar su gracia.
Put down the vision and leave.
Dame la visión y vete.
I've changed
He
my mind.
cambiado de opinión. No te castigaré
No
más.
further.
Huh?
¿Eh?
What's wrong?
¿Qué
Are
pasa?
you asking for more punishment?
¿Es que quieres más?
It's up to you.
Tú decides.
Such
La voluntad
willingness is
divina me
commendable
acogió
and fits the way
y
of the
apropiada
samurai.
para un samurái.
No need for that.
Bueno,
Thank you for
primero
releasing me.
eso. Era pero no entiendo. Todos intentando asustarlo.
I take no pleasure in frightening
Enfermos, pero
others.
no me parece ningún placer.
I was just
Pues
testing all
no
possibilities while the vision
mientras
remained
visión
in
sigue en su
hands.
poder.
When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity, but unfortunately, nothing happened.
¿Ya? A ver. ¿Se me oye? Hola, hola, hola. Pero. Vale. Pero lamentablemente no pasó nada. Sí. No pasó nada. Así que tu lección está planeado.
Yes.
Sí, quería
I
saber
wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinct. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past,
métodos con anterioridad.
though few tales tell of a
Aunque
master
muchas historias
vision
sobre la
reawakened.
observación de la reactivación de la visión sin dueño.
After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing was impossible.
Mostrar cuánto vales, para demostrar varios elementos, me di cuenta que nada es imposible.
Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping.
Lo intentaré. Parece que la visión no reacciona en absoluto.
I see.
La verdad que sí, tú
So you
tampoco
are
has capaz
also
de hacer
unable.
toda la visión.
No matter.
No importa.
This was expected.
Era lo que esperaba, pero ahora me quedaré
I
yo.
suppose this vision is
¿Por qué
still
te no
mine to
pegas la
take for
visión?
now.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
Visión?
The story begins with
La
an
historia
old friend.
comienza con un viejo amigo.
He was once a good
Era
friend
un
of
buen
mine.
amigo.
One day he asked me
Un
about
día
a sword art
pregunté
of which he had
acerca
heard,
de
the
una
Musono
espada
Hitotachi.
de vacío.
I told him
Le
it can only
dije,
be witnessed
no
when
lo
divine
voy a
punishment
negar.
is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. a solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god.
Hostia. O sea, conté historia de su
Perhaps
amigo.
one day I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless.
O sea, que intentó recuperar o sea, intentó salvar a su amigo, pero no pudo y bueno, pues no supo cómo hacerlo para poder recuperar a su amigo. Está muy bien, ¿eh? Tal vez un día descubra en todo lo que he hecho no tiene ningún sentido.
But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Pero como un samurái errante, encuentro sentido al viaje, en la enorme belleza de la naturaleza que rodea el camino. Mientras conservo el camino guerrero en mi corazón, causa
It's just
respeto.
another way of saying I do as I please.
¿Tienes la causa? Chistes malos, no se preocupen. Eso es una forma de decir que hago lo que quiero.
All right then, it's time we returned.
No, sin utilizar valores, te
Do not let
escucho.
my feelings trouble you.
No dejes que mis sentimientos te impongan,
But thank you.
pero te lo agradezco. Vale. Está bien, ¿eh? Está muy bien. Vamos a ver. Voy a hacer un esto. Así encuentro. A ver si debo saber qué es lo que hay aquí. Debe de ser un monstruo más. Lo miraré después. Después lo miraré. Mientras da suerte voy a acercarme otra vez. Vamos a hacer caminito. Vamos a ver. Vamos. Vale, vamos a editar un poquito el título y a ver, vamos a ver. Estoy en directo, ahora no. Vale. Estamos aquí otra vez. Uy, muy fatal de FPS, chicos. Se voy petadísimo. No. Qué suerte. No me he muerto de milagro. Vale. Ya hemos recuperado esto. Vale.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she...
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
¿Cómo estás? Estos dos son como los perros y gatos.
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
Está decepcionada por no haber podido coronar a un nuevo ganador. Llevaba mucho tiempo esperando este momento.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round.
Era quien tenía que enfrentar al final a este héroe.
He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Por lo tanto, el torneo se puede dar por finalizado.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Tú eres el vencedor.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Iré por la medalla de campeón, entregarla con...
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word, but the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by... In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
El poder de su mente.
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 archons. If Lires Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning any... Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made.
Se debe preparar conciencia a Inazuma. Les avisaremos de cuando ya terminado con los preparativos. Yo también me embarcaré en mi viaje. Tengo intención de viajar por todo el Liyue y encontrar a quien sea capaz de activar la visión. Paimon está segura de que lograrás. Momento. Vale, ya estoy aquí. Gracias. Espero que tanto mi viaje como el suyo sean significativos. Una última advertencia.
The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Última advertencia. Es posible que la parte del viaje posterior a la tormenta sea más difícil de todas. O sea... A ver. Esto no. Vale. Bueno. Hacemos esta misión. Y ya estamos. Vamos a ver. Ay, joder, qué sueño tengo, chicos. A ver. Me encanta porque no hay nadie. Nadie se conecta en directo. Antes de nada. Cuenta mensajitos y ya está. Joder. A ver. Vamos a ver cuántos pentagramas tenemos. 91, nada. A ver.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? The fleet has nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway.
La flota casi completada con el Acorpio. Suministros una vez entre los tripulantes hayan terminado el inventario, podemos ponernos en marcha. La capitana Beidou me envía a buscarte. Llevaremos anclas en cuanto estés a bordo. Parece que Beidou es una persona de palabra. Por supuesto, la capitana tiene una fuerte sentido de la responsabilidad. Estoy seguro que lo verás por ti mismo una vez estés a bordo.
So you'll be heading out then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Hasta que nos volveremos a encontrar. Ad Astra Abyssosque. Es tan difícil de subir
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sapped.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Solo sigo órdenes y los veré a bordo en el Alcor. Buenas. A ver. ver. Vamos a ver. Mantente de Foxita. Y si la arreglo, pero sí tiene. Quiero forjar algo, a ver si encontramos. A ver si encontramos algo con forjar. Que dudo, pero bueno. A ver, vamos a ver. Aquí. A ver, está aquí. Aquí. Vale. A ver. Nos transportamos. Venimos allí. Haré los saludos. Esos sí que son pocos, pero algunos sí me han pedido por privado que les salude. No voy a mostrar su contacto, pero bueno.
You finally made it.
Ojo al parche, al final estás.
All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If there were anyone else, I might have set sail already.
Ya habría zarpado. Mil disculpas, capitana. Mil disculpas.
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations.
Los últimos preparativos.
Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
Llegáis y le ven a class. Disfrútenlo. Tras atravesar la tramontada, finalmente estáis a puerto. Antes arriba al puerto. Arriba al puerto. Esto no sé qué significa arriba. Bueno, llega, en todo caso. No sé. Dios. Hostia. Qué mala pinta. Dios. Como peta.
Oh, hi there.
No sé si es una... Ah, entiendo, pero me peta.
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay.
Aunque la flota estaba el tiempo, increíblemente causó un retraso.
Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
Un socio comercial que he conocido recientemente.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Tenía muchas ganas de conocerlos.
Toma, these two are...
Toma, estos son...
No need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Agitados pueden contener los rumores sobre las hazañas de estos forasteros. Rumores...
Oh, it's sure...
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here.
Esto os resultará conveniente.
Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts.
Rito. Podría decirse que ella es persona a la cual acudir a cualquier para
If you run
cualquier
into any
asunto.
problems here, just talk to Toma.
Si tenéis
But
cualquier
if he tries to
problema,
pull
habla
any
con él.
moves on
Pero
you,
si intenta
I'll be sure to deal with him
me encargaré
personally
de
the
él
next time I'm
personalmente la
around.
próxima vez que venga.
No need to
No hay
worry.
que
I'm
preocuparse.
sure we'll get along just
Estoy
fine.
de acuerdo que nos llevaremos muy bien.
Good. Then if it's
En ese
all
caso,
settled, I'll be
me
going.
marcharía.
I wouldn't want
Al
to be
fin,
caught with my
¿me
sails
cuentas?
down here.
Llevo un
I do have a
fugitivo en mi
wanted
navío.
fugitive on board after all.
No querría que me pillaran con de las bajadas.
Oh, right.
Es cierto que
Until next time, traveler.
hasta la próxima vez,
Remember
pero
to give it your
no
all,
olvides,
no matter
no
what
olvides lo
perilous
mejor de
storms
vos.
you may encounter.
Por siquiera vos mismo, por siquiera sean las tempestades a las que os enfrentéis en Inazuma. Había una serie, chicos, que era Inazuma Eleven. No sé si os suena. Era una serie de fútbol que a mí, bueno, no me gustaba el fútbol, pero me gustaba porque era versión épica. Pero bueno, chicos, a ver, acabamos esto y ya hacemos saludos. No hay ningún problema. Vale, chicos, a ver.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be
Tenemos que mantener un perfil bajo. Nos entregarán directamente al gobierno.
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Vale. Y chicos, hasta la próxima, chicos. Vamos a dejar el directo aquí, ¿vale? Nos vemos en el próximo directo. Si quieren más directos como estos, avísenme, ¿vale? Mándenme un mensaje. Y sobre todo, chicos, disfruten del próximo directo. Y bueno, los próximos saludos os diré por Discord, ¿vale? No os dejaré aquí, sino los pondré directamente. No sé si me puedo poner en comentarios. Bueno, los saludos de esta semana, de hoy son para Hidraco Sombra, para Prolo 292, para Bindi Super MG, para Vitodas XD, Para Provian DR, para... A ver, ¿quién más? ¿Para quién más era? Para Adrián Heredia 2. A ver, ¿quién más? Para mi alumno H777, 78 millones, o sea, 777. Saludos para H777-89900, algo así creo, no sé, me lío un montón. Bueno chicos, disfruten de los próximos directos, ¿vale? Y... A ver... Y sin nada más que deciros chicos, nos vemos en el próximo directo, ¿vale? Hasta la próxima chicos, chao chao.